Welcome to Mystical Sanctuary. This is the Still Lake, a guided meditation for stepping back from overthinking and returning to calm, practical clarity. Before we begin, make sure you are somewhere you can safely become still. Do not listen while driving, walking near traffic, operating equipment, or doing anything that requires your full attention. Headphones are optional. They can reveal the gentle left-to-right details in the soundscape, but this session will remain comfortable and complete through ordinary speakers. You remain in control throughout. You may keep your eyes open, change position, ignore any image or suggestion, pause or stop at any time. If you notice distress, dizziness, panic, dissociation, or discomfort, open your eyes. Look around the room, feel the support beneath you, and return to an ordinary activity that feels steady. This session supports general relaxation and reflection. It is not medical or mental health treatment, and it does not promise a particular result. If it feels comfortable, let your gaze soften or allow your eyes to close. Notice 3 simple facts about this moment. The surface beneath you is holding your weight. Air is moving in and out without needing to be perfected. Sounds are arriving and fading on their own. There is nothing to solve in this first minute. Let the hands rest somewhere easy. Unclench the jaw by the smallest amount. Let the tongue settle. Allow the shoulders to drop only as far as they naturally want to go. Overthinking often tries to help by moving faster. It searches, rehearses, compares, and returns to the same unfinished question. For now, you do not need to fight that movement. You are simply creating a little more space around it. Feel one complete inhale from beginning to end. Feel one complete exhale from beginning to end. Then let breathing return to its own rhythm. Imagine placing every open question beside you for a while, as if setting down a bag that has become heavier than you realized. Nothing is lost. Nothing is denied. You are allowed to rest before deciding what deserves your attention. Silently offer yourself this simple permission. I can pause without falling behind. Again, gently. I can pause without falling behind. Notice whether any part of the body responds. A longer breath, a softening behind the eyes, warmth in the palms, or simply the recognition that these words are available. In a moment, we will approach a quiet lake at night. You do not have to see it clearly. You may sense it as temperature, sound, space, or an idea. Whatever arrives is enough. Picture or simply sense a narrow path through evening pines. The ground is firm beneath you, covered with soft needles and smooth stone. The air is cool near the face and a little warmer beneath your collar. Somewhere beyond the trees, water meets a patient shoreline. With each few steps, notice a different sense. The clean scent of pine bark and damp earth. The faint silver of moonlight between branches. The low hush of wind moving high above you. The steady contact of the path beneath your imagined feet. You are not escaping your life. You are changing the distance from which you see it. Ahead, the trees open. A wide lake rests beneath a clear night sky. The surface is dark blue, almost black, holding a soft path of moonlight. Along the shore, rounded stones keep the last trace of warmth from the day. Choose one stone and sit or stand in whatever way feels natural. The lake asks nothing of you. It does not need your mind to become blank. It simply offers a larger field in which thoughts can move. We will count slowly from 10 down to 1. Let each number mark a little more space around the next thought. Not deeper, not farther away from yourself, simply less crowded. 10. Feel the real support beneath your body. 9. Notice the temperature of the air at the nostrils. 8. Let the forehead become smooth enough. 7. Hear one nearby sound, then the quiet around it. 6. Allow the next exhale to finish without pushing it. 5. Let the shoulders remember they can be carried by the body. Four, feel the hands resting, warm or cool, heavy or light. Three, see the moonlit path across the water. Two, let one unfinished question wait on the shore. One, arrive exactly as you are. Now notice the surface of the lake. It is not perfectly still. Small lines move through it. A breeze touches one area. A fish may turn beneath another. Far away, a single drop joins the water and disappears into widening circles. Stillness does not mean the absence of movement. It means movement has room to complete itself. Let that idea settle without needing to agree with it. Bring to mind one thought that has been returning lately. Choose something mild enough to observe without strain. You do not need the largest problem. A small, unfinished loop is enough. Imagine that thought appearing as a line of writing on the lake's surface. Do not force the words to stay. Watch what water does with them. The letters may stretch, break apart, or drift beyond easy reading. Their meaning is not erased. The lake is simply showing you that a thought can be present without occupying the whole horizon. Notice what the mind tries next. Perhaps it repeats the sentence. Perhaps it produces an answer, an objection, or another question. Each time, let the new line rest on the surface. There is room for this thought. There is also room around this thought. Feel the difference between those two statements. Listen for the quietest sound in the scene. It might be water touching stone, reeds brushing together, or the distant movement of night air. Let attention rest there for several breaths. Now return to the body. Where does overthinking show itself physically tonight? Behind the eyes, at the temples, in the throat, across the chest, in the stomach, or nowhere obvious? You are not diagnosing or decoding the sensation. You are noticing its size, shape, temperature, and movement. If it feels comfortable, imagine giving that area 10% more room. Not forcing it to relax, not demanding that it change, simply allowing the edges to be less crowded. Feel the shore beneath you. See the wide water before you. Hear the night continuing without instruction. Now imagine lifting one small, smooth stone. It has a comfortable weight in the palm. This stone represents a fact you know, rather than a prediction you fear. Silently name one fact. Something simple and present tense. I am sitting here. I have handled difficult moments before. I can ask for more information. I do not have to decide everything tonight. Choose your own true sentence. Feel the stone's weight as you repeat it once. Then place the stone beside you. The fact remains available. You do not have to grip it. Across the lake, moonlight opens a quiet path. It does not show every turn beyond the shore. It shows only enough distance for attention to rest. Let your eyes, real or imagined, follow that path slowly from near water to far water and back again. Near, far, here. Space. At the edge of the lake is a small wooden boat tied loosely to a post. It is broad, stable, and close to shore. You do not have to enter it. If the image feels comfortable, step in and settle where the balance feels easy. If not, remain on the warm stone and continue from there. The rope releases without effort. The boat drifts only a short distance, held within a calm, sheltered cove. From here, the lake becomes a bowl of sky. Stars appear above you and again below you in reflection. The boundary between water and night is gentle, not confusing. You know where you are. You can feel the boat beneath you and the cool air on your face. In the center of the cove floats a single, pale water lily. Its petals are closed around a small point of moonlit silver. This is the symbol of this journey, a quiet center that does not chase every ripple. Notice its shape, the curve of each petal, the clean green of the leaf, the way a few drops rest on the surface without sinking in. Imagine the faint, fresh scent of rain on water. Hear one soft touch of lake against the side of the boat. Feel the temperature of the night on your hands. You may choose the details. The flower can be near or far, bright or subtle, fully seen or simply understood. Around it, small ripples travel outward. The lily does not pursue them. It remains connected to the water beneath the movement. Bring back the mild, unfinished thought from earlier. This time, do not write it across the whole lake. Place it gently in one ripple. Watch the circle widen. At first, the thought feels concentrated. Then the circle grows. Its energy spreads across more space. The edge becomes softer. Soon, it is one movement among many. Ask quietly, is there anything useful for me to do about this within the next 24 hours? Leave room after the question. If a small practical action appears, let it come in plain language. Send one message, write one note, ask one question, set a boundary, rest before answering, gather one fact. Schedule 10 minutes to begin. If no action appears, that is also information. The most honest next step may be to wait. Now ask, what part of this is outside my control tonight? You do not need a complete answer. Notice one thing the mind has been trying to hold that does not belong in your hands right now. Imagine placing that part on a leaf beside the lily. The leaf does not carry it away dramatically. It simply holds it without requiring your muscles to do the work. Feel the difference between responsibility and constant mental contact. You can care without rehearsing every outcome. You can prepare without living inside the future. You can pause without abandoning what matters. Let the boat drift in a slow, safe circle around the lily. With each quarter turn, release one kind of excess effort. The effort to predict every reaction. The effort to find a perfect choice. The effort to make uncertainty disappear. The effort to solve tomorrow with tonight's tired mind. At the final turn, face the shore again. The path back is clear. The useful action, if there is one, can wait there for you. The rest can remain on the water. Step back onto the shoreline when you are ready. The stone beneath you feels solid and familiar. Look once more at the still lake. It continues to move in small ways. Yet the larger impression is spaciousness. Choose one pebble from the shore. This pebble represents the smallest useful action that belongs to you. If no action appeared, let it represent a conscious pause until more information arrives. Hold it between thumb and forefinger. Imagine dropping it gently into the water. One clear sound, one circle, then another. The ripple moves outward without needing to be pushed. This is how a calm action can travel through a complicated situation. One honest beginning, followed by the next piece of information. You do not need to create every ripple at once. Silently complete this sentence. When I return, my next calm step is. Use 5 words or fewer if you can. Let the answer remain simple. Now picture where this action will begin. What room are you in? What time of day is most realistic? What object will your hand touch first? What can make the beginning visible and easy? Imagine only the first 60 seconds, not the whole task. Not the final outcome, the first 60 seconds. Notice the quiet evidence of beginning. If the mind adds 10 more steps, thank it for trying to help and return to the first one. Feel the thumb and forefinger touch again, as if holding the small pebble. Pair the gesture with the words, one calm step. Release the fingers, Repeat once more. One calm step. This is not a magic signal. It is a simple reminder created by attention and repetition. Widen the view. Feel what is true. Choose only what belongs now. Spend a little time with fewer words. The lake before you, the shoreline beneath you. The lily resting at the quiet center. Thoughts may come. Let them make ripples. Let the ripples have room. Return to the wide water. Return to the body. Return to the next breath. The moonlit path across the lake begins to soften as the first hint of morning touches the far edge of the sky. Take in the scene one final time. The clean scent of pine and water. The cool air near the face. The warm stone at the shore. The faint silver lily resting in the cove. The lake does not have to remain perfectly still for you to remember its spaciousness. Begin walking back along the path at an easy pace. With each step, allow attention to include more of the real room around you. 1. Notice the natural rhythm of breathing. 2. Feel the weight of the body supported beneath you. 3. Hear the nearest sound in the room. 4. Hear a sound farther away. Notice the temperature at the hands and face. 6. Invite a little movement into the fingers and toes. 7. Let the shoulders roll or the neck move gently if that feels good. 8. Take a fuller, comfortable breath without forcing it. 9. Remember your 5-word answer. My next calm step is. 10. Return with clear eyes, steady energy, and the freedom to move slowly. If your eyes have been closed, let them open when you are ready. Allow light, shape, and color to return before you move quickly. Look around and name 3 ordinary things you can see. Feel the support beneath you. Notice that the lake is now a memory you can revisit as an image of perspective, not a place you need in order to be calm, but a reminder that the mind can widen around its own movement. Touch thumb and forefinger together one last time if you would like. 1 calm step. Then release the gesture and let your hands rest naturally. You do not need to stop every thought. You do not need to answer every question tonight. You can notice what is true, choose what belongs to you, and let the next action be small enough to begin. Take 1 final, unforced breath. Thank you for spending this time in mystical sanctuary. Move gently, drink some water if you would like, and carry only the useful part of this quiet into the rest of your day or evening.